Hello everyone, bringing you a very short video today in addition to the usual upload schedule, which has been prompted by recent uploads by British Army Documentaries. There's a channel here on YouTube which has some really excellent content. Soldiers in the Sun, which talks about British troops out in Aden and the Radfan, fighting out there at that point, and a lot of information and documentaries on more recent conflicts. But they've recently started uploading interviews which were conducted with those who'd lived through the Great War, both soldiers, some of their relatives, and munitions workers and so forth as well. These interviews are probably familiar to many as they were used in the BBC's 1964 documentary The Great War, or snippets from them were included within that to sort of add a personal narrative to a documentary which covers a lot of the big picture stuff that was going on at the time. It very much looks at the bigger picture, but includes these interviews or parts of them to give a more personal element to the story that's being told and obviously the history that's being recounted. These are now being uploaded in full to British Army Documentaries. I think some of them have been available on the IWM previously. They are in the IWM archives, but as I say, British Army Documentaries has started uploading these, and at the point of uploading this video there are two. There's one from Frank Brent, who served with the AIF on Gallipoli Peninsula, which is very interesting. He features heavily in the documentary series episode on Gallipoli, and obviously he recounts subsequent events as well. Well worth watching his interview. And the other one is from Katie Mortar, whose husband joined the 9th Service Battalion of the Loyal North Lancashire Regiment and unfortunately was killed in France in 1916, and she recounts him being recruited and heading off to war, and obviously the effects. She found out she was pregnant, and of course he unfortunately died in France before he was able to meet his child. So she recounts the effect that had on her and the view from the home front. Those are the two that are uploaded so far. I can only imagine that more of these will be coming out going forward. As I say, the channel itself is worth checking out anyway, if you haven't already, but it's particularly interesting. It's particularly nice to see these interviews being uploaded in full, because watching the documentary many years ago for the first time and having rewatched the series many times since then, it's really nice to be able to see the interviews in full and see the whole story that these people had to tell. So I highly recommend going over and having a look at that. I've linked to the channel down below in a pinned comment, and I've linked to the two existing videos which have been uploaded over there, and I may well add to that pinned post as more of these videos are uploaded, just to have a little reference for them myself, I think, as much as anything. But a really good series of interviews, and as I say, hopefully they will be uploaded in full going forward.